Good evening, guys. It's Surfing Daddy and Pops. Today, I've received a few Mercari purchases. I just wanted to go over them real quick. I've actually gotten a few things coming up on the way right now. Miscellaneous buys. I had some money in my account that, again, it's all kind of like play money. Just some neat little things with good deals. Some for resale and some for personal collection. And some for friends as well, which I've already sold some for basically cost to some of the guys at work, which they like as well. I don't make anything. I mean, I might make $1 or so just for getting stuff shipped in for them, but I try to pass on the deals too, so it's kind of fun for me. But first one up was a Walmart exclusive Black Panther glow in the dark. It's actually really cool. He's got the blue tint. You can see his eyes right there. I do collect a lot of Marvel, but I don't collect too many of the lines because Star Wars itself is very, very big, and then the Marvel line is very, very big, so I limit what I need to get. Marvel-wise, I'll just stick with mostly Spider-Mans and some of the villains and a handful of some. This one being a little bit older, 2017 or 2018, and glow in dark makes it easy purchase for me. He's been hovering around $18 to $20. I got him for $12 shipped to the house, and the packing was outstanding from the seller. The pop's really cool. Great movie, great character. So I think I'm gonna keep this one. I have a buddy who collects nothing but Black Panther and he doesn't have it, so I may pass the savings on to him and just give it to him for 12 bucks, but I might hold on for a little while. So that was a definite score. 12 bucks for me to purchase. It's worth about 18 or 19. And it should stay around there. I don't think it'll go any lower than 15. Next up was another one. I bought 6 pops, and the value was, it was $50 shipped from California from a guy. The packaging, the pops looked great on the photos. After what ordeal I had just gone through, I was a little skeptical, but we were talking through Messenger as well, so I felt a little more safe. Got them by surprise yesterday from FedEx. I guess they were shipping on the weekends, so the wife dropped it off and said, hey, you got a package. If you're slow, I figured you'd want to open up. I was like, oh, sure, no worries. To my surprise, it was 6 of the pops in this killer box. This is actually a Chalice Collectibles box. It's almost like a shoe box, but this is what Chalice will sell their protectors or pops or bundles in. It's sturdy. This guy shipped it in there, put it into another box, had all 6 pops in protectors as well. So I reached out to that guy and said, hey man, outstanding. He kind of laughed, we were just kind of going back and forth, and he said, I appreciate the buy. So I continued to look through his stuff too. But $50 for 6 of them, the PPG value at the time was close to $100. And I was gonna keep a few and then pass a couple on. I only have 5 of them in here because, again, the box came to my work and I opened them up, and one of my cooks wanted the Harry Potter Patronus or something like that, the animal characters of each Harry Potter character, and I don't follow it enough to understand it, so he bought it immediately. It was just a little bit over cost, so I got some money back pretty quick. So basically, the 5 pops I have left in here were $35, and I'll tell you the values and stuff like that. But again, this box is killer. I'm gonna save it for future shipping, especially with multiple pops. It's great. You can see how tight these things were, so I was pleasantly surprised. First up is just a common Dragon Ball Z pop. The Vegeta number 10. He's only worth 10 bucks. A lot of guys like Dragon Ball Z. I was just gonna basically give this one to the guys. They don't mind. They don't collect a lot, but they like the commons. I think this is one of the better molds from the Dragon Ball Z line. It's simple. It's iconic. It's really cool. So I had no problem picking it up. Again, it's only worth like $8 to $10. Next up, for my personal preference, which I did not have, was a Star Wars one, which was the C-3PO Red Eyes from the newer movie. This is when his brain gets wiped and has to get it back from R2-D2. It's a pretty funny, it basically turns into Sith C-3PO, so it was cool. It was good in the movie. I needed it for my personal collection. You can probably find it on a shelf anywhere from $10 to $12. I think it's holding value at 16 to 18, but it's fairly new, and that's kind of what happens, so I'm sure it'll drop. I'll just consider it a common. But again, I need it for my collection, so it was well worth it. Next up, another pinhead. Outstanding condition pinhead. This is not the glow in the dark. This can go anywhere from 15 to 25 bucks. It's gone up and down because of sales. Probably one of my favorite molds in the horror line, always has been, even when I first started collecting. Again, I already have one of these. I like to compare boxes sometimes as far as dents or tears, because some of the older pops do come like that. But believe it or not, this one's very mint as well, and so is mine. So I'm just gonna turn around and probably just sell this one individually to a fan of some of the horror. My kitchen manager likes them too. 10, 15 bucks, it's not a big deal. It's gonna be way under the value of them anyways for those guys. The two that I was mostly interested with, along with the C-3PO, is glow-in-the-dark Iron Man exclusive. Came out just last year. Let me see real quick. Yeah, I think it was 2019. One of the first exclusive. This one glows up the body. It's all black with the gold face with the blue eyes. So the blue glows, and I believe the white glows on the body as well. It's kind of hard to see right here. It's a little bit dark, but a little bit of detail in there. Super cool pop. Again, one of those odd ones that I would typically not collect, but do have. So I have like these one-offs of each particular character, which is cool. I'll put them next to the Spider-Man stuff. He's anywhere from 20 to 25 bucks as well, if not more. I'm sure he'll slide down, but you don't see very many of these, so I was happy to get that. We'll just call it 20. Again, a sucker for glow-in-the-dark ones too. Once I get another light from Amazon, I'll have to do a, I'll have to light up the wall, and you can see all the glows from Doctor Who to Star Wars to everything. Last one, which was unique, a lot older, is from the X-Men. This is going to be 2016, and it's a Target exclusive. You don't see many of these either. Bobblehead, X-Man, Weapon X. So when they do the test run, kind of like a Wolverine, his character's name was Weapon X. The back of the line has the older characters, you can see, with Storm and some other characters like that. Another like one-off, I'm going to keep it for a while. It's a little bit older. I think it's vaulted as well. I think that's what kind of interests me on those. Again, that's another one that's like 20 bucks. So when you did all the math on it, it was pretty good find. I mean, I spent $62, and the value across the board might be 100 to 15, 120. And again, I've moved some pieces and got money back, so it's almost like getting some stuff for free. So not bad at all. I'm in Mercari right now, and it's weird because a lot of them have been New York, California, Michigan, and a few odd, maybe even some Texas, and it's kind of weird. When I started looking at that, when they get the pop, they're just trying to get some money. Unemployment, with the craziness in the world going on too, those are the high density areas that are having some issues. So it seems like people are just saving some cash, getting whatever cash they can for collectibles or whatever. I don't know. Maybe they're still just doing business with good deals. Maybe they're buying other people's lots and turning and flipping them as well. Either way, there's definitely been some good deals. I got some really cool what's called Hikaris. They're kind of like bobbleheads. They're like statue figurines. They're exclusives, and I got a few of those with good deals. So those are the two Mercari things. I'll have some other videos coming up this week with a mystery box and some other buys as well. So hope you're enjoying it. If you have any comments or anything you want to reach out and message me, I'll be happy to take some of them out and do a couple of overviews of some characters too. Appreciate it. You guys have a good evening.